Hello, happy Monday. Oh, gotta readjust things. Hold on. All right. Today we're gonna do a little mixture of things. It'll be kind of some yogic flow. It's low impact, some active stretch, light weights. Maybe just 1 to 3 pound. This is not an intense workout. This is more of a moving, flowing, all body, mind, spirit workout. We'll have some funky music, and we'll just be going with what our bodies are tuning into. So again, pay attention, any restrictions. If we do anything with the weights and it doesn't feel right, again, it'll be a little gentle flow with our movements. You actually have a choice. We're going to use a chair at the end, so if you need a chair close by, please do so. For the movement part, you can do it on a mat without shoes, or you can do it with sneakers, however you feel guided. I think I'm just going to put the mat down with, or no, I'm going to put the sneakers on, because we will want the sneakers for the chair part. Again, that'll be up to you. It is easier when you wear sneakers or shoes when you're sitting in a chair. Keeps your feet connected with the floor. So go ahead and I'll move the chair in later. Like I said, if you need it, have it close by, and go ahead and get some sneakers on. It's not any major impact. It's just flowing movement. Sneakers also help to provide a firm, stable base. We'll be doing some balance, so it might help to have the sneakers or maybe without. You choose. A window. Also, you do want to have some water close by. I'll cue for water anytime you need water. Please get some. It's good to drink before, during, and after. It's about time to get started. So you just want to have your weights close by. Even if you want to have the chair sitting there so that you put the weights on. So then if you need the weights, so this is good for those who want some movement, want some yoga, want some balance, little resistance. You don't want to get up and down off the mat. You don't want to get down on the floor. We won't be getting on the floor at the end. If at any time you feel you need to sit on the chair when we're moving, please go ahead. And also, that way you can reach for the weights on the chair instead of coming the whole way down. Again, this is going to be more of a slower movement. So let's just stand nice and tall. We are going to tune into some breath. Bring the arms down along our sides. Closing our eyes. Rolling the shoulders up and around and down. And up and around and down. And up and around and down. Then from back to front, up and around and down. And up and around and down. And up and around and down. Reaching towards the earth. Feel all four corners of our feet connected. Core is engaged, pelvic floor is engaged. keeping the chin tucked. Like we're holding that tennis ball for the lengthening of the back of the neck. In through the nose and out through the nose. Opening and expanding through the heart center. Bringing the shoulder blades down together. Feel those roots growing into the earth, spreading, connecting with each one of us here. Opening up through the belly and the rib cage and the heart space. On the exhale, let the chest deflate, ribs close, belly deflates as the pelvic floor rises. Bring the palms together, hands to heart center. Sinking the shoulders down, opening the heart. Put a smile on our face. Let our thumbs connect with our heart space. Breathe in love, peace, joy, harmony, balance, all good things. And on the exhale, send it out through our roots. Love, peace, harmony, balance, all good things. Enjoy, lots of joy. Opening our eyes. Sweeping the arms up. Turn the palms away as we sweep the arms down. Just start to move each. Bring the heel up and just kind of create little circles with the knee. Getting that hip moving. Again, if you feel more comfortable doing this with in your bare feet on a mat, either way. I might wish I had my sneakers off, and they will help with some things. And also when we do the chair, you might want to put them on. Bring back to center. Just gently flowing now. Bringing the shoulders up and around. Bringing those arms. Creating circles. Up and around and down. Up and around and down. Start to bring the elbows out. You're bringing them up. Again, working through the lymphatic area, through the breasts, those armpits. Start to let the arms flow. Feet are hip width apart. Just be careful if there's anything above you. You're not going to hit any light fixtures. Start to come back. Come back to center. Start to step up, very small. Lifting that heel like a slow motion walk. Bringing the arms out in front. Remember to breathe in through the nose. You can go out through the nose, out through the mouth, whatever feels comfortable as long as you're breathing. Start to press through the palms. We're stopping traffic. We're going to bring that right knee up, just gently, left knee up. Bring the arms out. Always think of this gentle, flowing movement, like you're in slow motion. Core is engaged. The belly into the spine, pull the pelvic floor up and in. Kind of lifting up and down, lifting up and down. Little knee bend. Remember to breathe. You come down as knees stay behind the toes. Maybe a little bit higher this time. No higher than the shoulders with the arms. Knees up. Getting that core involved. Opening up a little bit deeper. Reaching out in front and back. Bringing up a little bit higher. Swaying almost. Swinging. Gentle, slow motion. All right. Let's bring those legs a little bit wider. Feet angled to the side and the front. A little light march here. I'm going to do some little plie squats, lower lift. Knees behind the toes. Arms out. Elbows about 90 degrees. Just warming up, no higher than the shoulders. And then as we lower, exhale, lift. Just stay here. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Right hand on the waist, sweep that left arm up and over, and up, and down. Swaying up, and over. Nice, slow motion, flow. Very deliberate, very precise. Breathing in, and out. Left hand to the waist, sweep the arm up. Right arm up and over, up, and down. Up, and over. Up and down. Pelvic floor is engaged. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. And up. And over. And up. And down. Let's walk those feet together. Let's walk them out. Turning them in. Walk them in. Getting those inner thighs, walk them out. So see, we're turning those feet, walk them in. Walk them out, heel to toe, walk them in. All right. Let's bring that right foot forward, left leg back. Sweep the arms up, down. Lifting the back heel, lifting the front toes. Breathing in. Little stability, sweeping up and down. Breathing in and out. Flowing. Feel that flow. Feel that flow of energy through our bodies. 4 more here. And that breath. A little higher. 2 more. Reaching the stars. Now, reach up and hold. Reach up. Lift. Press that heel down behind us. Shoulders relax. Bring the shoulders down. Hips forward. Front knee is bent. Lift the back heel. And lower, and a back heel. Reach up and lower. Back heel, now bring those arms down. Pull the fists down like you're pulling on 2 weights. Or like a lat, pull down. Elbows out to the side. Lift and lower. Feel the strength in our arms. 3, 2, and 1. Stay here. Bring those arms down, fist to our lower back. Check that back heel, make sure it's behind the toes, not angled in. That's where we get that hip flexor stretch. Elbows back, out, out to the side, back, out to the side. Arms up and around and down. Nice big sweeping windmills. Again, if you have any restrictions to the arms, the shoulders, bring the shoulders up and around and down, or the elbows. Let's bring that left foot forward, right leg back. Again, both feet pointing forward. Get ready. Sweep the arms up. Lift the back heel and front toes. Core is engaged. Back heel, front toes. Sweep up and down. Sweep up and down. Sweep up and down. Maybe a little bit higher. Nice flowing movement. Up, down. Sweep up and down. 2 more. Chin up and down. Reach up and hold it. Reach up. Reach up. Now press that heel down. Check to see if it's behind. Sometimes it feels like you got to bring it out to the side to bring it behind. Reach up and shoulders down. Now just lift that heel. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Start to bring those elbows down. Like we're pulling those weights. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. So elbows 90 degrees out to the side. You should feel that in those biceps. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Bring those arms down. Fist to your lower back. Elbows back. Out to the side. And back. And out. And back. And out. Press that hip forward. Back. And out. And back. And out. Bring those arms up. Now we're going to reverse direction with the arm windmills. Up and around, back to front and down. Breathing in, up and around, and down. Feel that movement. Opening the heart and down. Breathing in, sweeping up and around and down. Bring the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers, engage the core, bring that right foot to meet the left. Stay here. Keep the spine long. Quarter of a turn to the right, not too deep. Come back to center. Breathe in, exhale, quarter of a turn to the left, and back to center. All right, let's just march in place again. Just a nice, easy, flowing move. Getting those hips moving. Side to side. You can lift the heel. So just a little lateral here. Let's bring the arms out. Pressing through those palms. Elbows in, and we press out. Actually clearing our aura. Pressing away all the negativity. You can turn your head with it too. Turn one side. Turn to the other. You can turn your head half the beat as the movement. And if you don't feel comfortable turning the head, don't. Just pressing out. Let's step in and out now. Keep the arms going. A light step touch. Pressing through those palms. Elbows in. The upper arm comes into the ribs, and then we press away. Turn your head to the one side, back to center, to the right, back to center, turn to the left, back to center, to the right, back to center, to the left, back to center, to the right, back to center, one more, to the left, back to center, to the right, back to center. Let's stay here. March in place, get those arms. Palms are facing down. Swinging those arms. This is another one good to move the lymph. Arms out in front, no higher. So this is cardio without all that high impact. Breathe in and out. Keep that breath going. All right, we're going to slow it down. Plant those feet. We're going to become a tree. Palm tree, maybe on your favorite tropical island. Sweeping your arms up. Sweeping your arms down. Pressing through the palms. Sweeping your arms up. We're not there yet. Just getting ourselves grounded and rooted. Feel those roots growing. Palms facing in. Sweep the arms up. Reach up to the sky. Palms pressing through the front as we come down one more time. Sweeping your arms up. Core is engaged. Sweeping those arms down. Bring that right arm up. Reaching up and over, and up, and over, alternating, and up, and over. Here's that swaying palm tree in the breeze. Nice and fluid for that movement. Up, and over, and up, and over. Swaying up, and over, and up, and over, and up, and over, and up, and over. Bring both arms down behind the back and lock the fingers open up to the chest. Keep the spine long. We're going to lower the hips, knees behind the toes. Bring our hands or fists to our lower back. Moving up and then round. So we're going to lower, come into a little gentle squat here. Core is engaged, little chair pose, pelvic floor, and then lift. Elbows out to the side. As we lower, and we don't want to create a big arch or under tuck. Just lowering those hips, bring those elbows back. Stand up, elbows out to the side. Breathe in as we lower. Exhale, lift. Nice. Flow. Slow motion into the chair and back. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. Couple more, lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. Sweep the arms up, out to the side. Bring the hands behind the back. Bring the elbows back. Open up to the chest. Elbows back and together. And open. And together. Tuck the chin. And open. The front of the heart. Open the back of the heart. And open. And together. And open. And together. And open. And together. Two more. Together. And open. Together, bring those arms down. Bring those legs a little bit wide again. We're going to do a little heel tap. We're going to pull the tray in. So, core is engaged, little balance here. In control. Good for the hamstrings, warming them up. Bring that heel behind. It's like we're in slow motion. Feel that core engaged. Pull the tray. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Everything's in slow motion today. Reach and pull. 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 One more set. All right. Let's bring those legs in. Sweep the arms up. Down. Bring the hands to the thighs. Little standing cat and cat. Round. Open. Round. This time, we're rounding the spine and then opening it up. Round. And open. Knees out in front. Round. Tuck the chin. And open. And round. And open. And round. And open. Round and roll up. Tucking the chin. One vertebrae at a time. Rolling those shoulders. Up and around and down. All right. We're going to grab one weight. All right. So we're going to come forward. Let's bring that left leg forward, right leg back. Bring your left hand to your thigh. Now bring that right foot out to the side. Left hand on the thigh, and that weight's in the right hand. So we're going to do a little pivot. Reach, bring that elbow up. So, if this twist bothers your back, then just stay here. Twist, bring that elbow back. Reach, and pull, and reach, and pull. Follow it with our head and gaze. We look at the floor, look back. Sliding the arm up. This is a very light weight. I have a 3-pound weight today. We're not doing heavy, intense weights. Lower. Keep that knee behind the toe. Lower, left. Let's lower here, see if we can come onto that forearm. All right? Heels in alignment, back foot to the side. Bring that elbow up, little triceps. Lift for 2, lower for 2. Lift for 2, lower for 2. Lift for 2, lower for 2. Little tricep extensions, lower for 2. Lift for 2, 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 lower for 2. Extend that arm. Now we're facing the floor. Lift. Lower. Just the elbow comes up. Lift. Lower. Lift. Like we're pulling, starting the lawnmower. Lift. Lower. Lift. 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 4 more. Double time. Lift. Nothing's real fast today. Lift and lift. All right. Walk yourself up. Bring both feet forward. Now we're going to pivot that right foot to the side. Bring the weight into that left hand. Left foot facing the side. I'm facing you. Front foot forward. Bring your right hand on the thigh. We're going to do those. Remember, you can either stay here if you don't like the twist. We're going to reach forward and do a little twist. Bring the elbow up, back. Lower. Lift. Lower. We slide the weight up. Bring the elbow up. Follow with our head and gaze. Look at the floor. Look behind us. Lower. Lift. Reach down. Sweep it back. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. And lower. And lift. Let's come a little bit deeper. Bring that forearm. You always have the option to stay on the hand. Bring that forearm onto the thigh. You can also do this in the chair. All right, bring that elbow up. So the palms facing away. Tricep press. Lift for 2. Lower. We bring the weight into the shoulder and then we press away. So the low upper arm stays stationary. Lift for 2. Lift for 2. Lower 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 for 2. Now we're going to turn facing the floor. Bring that left arm down. First slow, then faster. Lift for 2, starting the lawnmower for 2. Lift. Bring the weight up towards the armpit. Lift. Keep that elbow in. Lower for 2. Lift for 2. Lower. Now 8. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. And there goes the lawnmower. Lift. Lower. I hear it outside. Lower. 4 more. Lift. Lower. Lift. Spine is long. Lift. Lower. Lift. And lower. You can put that weight on the thigh. Walk yourself up. Bring both feet facing forward. All right. I'm going to stay here. Actually, if you can, let's grab that other weight. All right. So legs aren't too wide. Core is engaged. Upper body's tall. Bring the weights in together. Out to the side and in. Out. In. Elbows in. Little easy. Rotator cuffs. Core is engaged. Close. Open. 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 Close. Let's walk those feet into the hip of the part. We're going to do some little deadlifts here. Very slow. Very flowing. You want your core engaged. When we do the deadlifts, we lower for 2. Keep the spine long, lift for 2. Hinge at the hips, lower for 2. Lift, just sliding down the thighs, lower for 2. Knees out in front for 2. Lower for 2. Core's engaged, lift for 2. It's a back strengthener, lower. Getting those hamstrings too, lower for 2. Lower for 2. Lift for 2. Lower for 2. Lift for 2. Let's do 2 more. 2. Lift for 2. Lower for 2. Lift for 2. All right. Let's just stay here. Roll the shoulders up and around and down. Up and around and down. Up and around and down. We're going to do some lunges. Little step forward, little bicep. Very flowing. Nothing's too fast. Watch the knee. We step forward. That other knee behind us stays underneath the hip. Hammer curls so the palms are facing in. Reach. Step forward, curl. Back. Step forward, curl. Lower and back. Step forward, curl. Balance here, core is engaged. Step forward, curl. Lower, back. Step forward, curl. And back. Step forward, curl. Lower and back. Step forward, curl. Get that step forward first. Firm base, then curl. Lower, back. Step forward, curl. Low, back. Step forward, curl. Lower, and back. Let's put the weights on the chair. Okay, it's not a big weight class today. All right, I'm going to step forward again. That right leg into that lunge. Lift that back heel up. Drop down. A little lower and lift now. Sweep the arms up. Lower, lift. Sweep the arms down. Nice and flowing. Lower, lift. Keep that back heel lifted. Lower and lift. Breathe in as we lower. Exhale, lift. Breathe in as we lower. Exhale, lift. Breathe in as we lower. Exhale, lift. Let's stay here. Reach for that left wrist. And we're going to reach out to the right side and back. And over. And back. And over. And back. And over. And back. 4 more while we're holding that lunge. And over. So we're coming over to the side. Over. Back. Over. And back. Now we're going to press that back heel down. Make sure it's behind the toes. Straighten that front leg. Pyramid pose. Little balance here. Hip stabilization. Adjust your legs if you need to. Shoulders above the hips. Core is engaged. Bring the arms out in front. Out. For 2. And back. For 2 only. Out to the side. For 2. open for 2, front for 2. The shoulders above the hips. Now, we're going to go up for 2, arms alongside the ears, down for 2, lift for 2, lower for 2, lift for 2, lower for 2, lift for 2, lower. Going to combine them. Out to the side for 2 and back for 2. Cores engaged. Overhead for 2 and down for 2. Out to the side for 2 and back for 2. Over and up and out for 2. Out to the side for 2, back for 2. And lift for 2 and lower 2. Out to the side, now behind. Open up to the chest as we breathe in. Keep the spine long. You can stay here, or you can hinge at the hips. Bring the arms up behind. Just taking a breath, engage your core as we come back up. Bring that left foot, step forward. That lunge again. As we step back, we lift up on that back heel, we drop down. Knee underneath the hip, underneath the shoulder, front knee behind the toes. Reach those arms up as we lower, and lift. Breathe in as we lower, exhale, left palms facing in, lower and lift. Breathe it in as we lower, exhale, lift, lower. Nice flow, lower, lift, lower, lift. Let's do 2 more, lower, lift, lower. Now, let's lower, reach for that right wrist this time, and over, and back, and over, and back. So the shoulders are above the hips, back, and over. 4 more. Over and back and over and back and over and back and over and back and over. Press that back heel down. Make sure it's behind the toes. Straighten that back leg, not straighten the front leg. Pyramid pose. Core is engaged. Your body's tall. Shoulders above the hips. Palms together, out in front. All right, this time we're going to start up overhead. Up. For 2, this time out. For 2, with the palms facing up, up. For 2, cores engaged, down. For 2, up. For 2, palms facing up, out to the side. For 2, and up. For 2, and down. For 2, and up. For 2, and out to the side. For 2, and up. For 2, and down. And for 2, keep the shoulders relaxed up. For 2, out to the side for 2, and up, for 2, and down, for 2. 1 more, up, for 2. Now we're going to stay here, do little pulses up, pulse, lift, just little lifts, lift, 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 4, 3, 2. Stay here, just turn the arms, like we're turning the doorknob, turn, and back, turn, and back. Did you see? We're twisting the whole arm from the shoulder. Twist, and back, and twist. Bring the arms down behind the back, interlock the fingers, open up to the chest. Keep the spine long. You can stay here. You can just bring those arms up behind if you don't want to fold. Or hinge at the hips and fold halfway. Keep the spine long. Feel that nice stretch back, that front leg. Another breath, engage the core as we come back to center. Bring that right leg forward. We do a little time check here. Also good if you want some water. Keep your head above your heart when you get some water. All right. So we're going to grab the chair. And we're going to use it for some balance. And we're going to then sit in the chair for the last 15 minutes and do some chair yoga. And we're going to keep our weights. So let's get the chair. So it's a little break. We did a half hour so far. So if you just want to do the first part, only we didn't get any final stretching in, just final stretch, and we're going to do that with the chair. So we're going to stand behind the chair. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to turn it facing away. Right now we can just, we only really need 1 weight too. For now. So put the other weight down. Let's stand behind the chair so our feet are hip width apart. We're going to do some half folds. Sweep the arms up and back. First, just get those arms up and around and down. Start with your feet. Up and around. Up and around. Now this time, we're going to sweep it up and around. Now reach out in front. Keep the spine long. It's kind of like those deadlifts. Get that stretch to the back of the leg. Head in between the shoulders, above the heart. Feet hip width apart. Stay here. Receiving a breath. That nice release. The whole way down through the spine, through the hips, the back of the legs. Bend the knees, lower the hips. Head in between the shoulders, bring your hands to your thighs, open up to the chest. Round and roll out, tucking the chin, one vertebrae at a time. Sweeping your arms up. Let's sink down into that chair pose. Hold this here. Feel that strength in those legs. Pelvic floor is engaged, core is engaged. Sweep the arms out in front. Sweeping them up. Sweep it out in front, reaching forward again into that nice half fold. Reaching out in front, over the hips, hands on your thighs, open up to the chest, round and roll up, tucking the chin one vertebrae at a time, sweeping your arms up, palms together, sinking down in the chair pose. Sweeping your arms up and down. We're going to turn the, we're going to turn the chair, whoops, watch that, wait. Keep the chair facing forward. You're going to come to the right side of the chair. Let's put the weight someplace safe for now. Put it to the side. Actually, I'm going to use that weight. Well, we're going to do some tabletop. So let's face the chair seat. Bring the right leg forward. Step the left leg back. Press through that back heel. Sweep the arms up. Now bring the hands, we're not doing tabletop yet, bring the hands to the chair seat. We're going to do a spinal twist. Hands or fists with your thumbs pointing forward underneath that shoulder. Press through that back heel. Keep that left hand underneath the shoulder. Bring the right arm out to the side and in and out and in and out and in. Just out to the side right now. Again, flowing and out and in and out and in. Now stay out and bring it up. Pull the way up. If you can, reach up, sweeping it back down nice and slow. Sweeping it up or wherever you can go. If this is all the further you can go, that's fine. Down. Sweeping it up, then press through that palm as you come down. One more time. Sweep it up. Now reach up. Look up here. Rotate that hand. 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Bring that arm across the lower back. Reach behind to that left hip. Bring the elbow back. Pressing through that fist, that palm into the chair. Look up towards the sky. So we breathe in. And then bring that right arm up and down. Now, let's bring the right leg back, come in the tabletop. So we're going to step forward. We want the hands or fists underneath the shoulders, feet underneath the hips. Pull the belly into the spine, create that nice flat back. Bring that right leg out behind, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift. Now the left leg, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Right leg out, stay here. I'm going to move so you can see me. Right leg out. I'm going to press through the heel and point, and press, and point, and flex. Hips are level. Looking at the chair seat. Even distribution. There's hands underneath those shoulders. Now stay here. We're going to bring the knee in. Point and bring it in. Extend that leg as we breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in as we extend behind us. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in as we extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in as we extend. Hold this here. You can stay here, come into balancing cat. Now the opposite arm. Right leg, left arm. If you need to hold on to the chair, it's there for you. So we're in one nice line, even distribution of that opposite arm and leg. Right leg, left arm, heads in alignment. Receive a breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, bring everything back to center. And then round and roll up, tucking the chin one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders up and around and down. Up and around and down. Up and around and down. Let's come over to the other side. If you need to move your chair, go ahead. All right. So, have enough clearance behind you. Feet hip width apart. This time we're going to bring that left leg forward. So the knee is bent behind the toes, knees above the ankle, and it's against the front of the chair seat. We step that right leg back so we can press that heel down. This time from back to front, up and around and down. Sweep those arms up. Now keep the spine long as we come the whole way down. Hands or fists underneath the shoulders. Keep the right arm down. Bring that left arm out to the side and in. And lift. And lower. And lift. Turn your head, palm your head and gaze. And lift. We'll do 4 more of these. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Now see if you can sweep it the whole way up. Reach up. Now slowly coming back down. Or wherever you can come. If this is all the further, that's fine. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Breathing in as we open up. Exhale, sweep it down. Now we're going to sweep it the whole way up. Reach up to the sky. You can't see my wrist. I'm rotating it. Rolling it 3 times one way. Looking up that arm 3 times the other way. Receive a breath. Now bring that arm across behind the lower back. Reaching to the outside of that right hip. And then gently bring that shoulder and the elbow back as we look up towards the sky. Pressing into the chair. That right fist. If you put your hand in the fist, it's like having that block. Opening up a little bit deeper. Bringing that left arm up and back down. Now bring your feet into tabletop. Feet together underneath the hips. Belly into the spine. Create that nice flat back. We're going to do some cat and cows here. So when we come into cow, you let the belly sag, lifting the chest and tailbone. If it bothers your back, stay in a flat back. Round and arch into cat. Breathing in, opening up into cow, nice and slow. Exhale, round and arch into cat, tuck the chin. Breathing in, opening into cow. Exhale, round and arch into cat. 1 more time. Opening into cow. Exhale, round and arch into cat. Hold this cat, stretch. Yeah, that nice stretch to the spine. Come back to center. All right, we're going to do those leg lifts again behind. Bring that left leg up, this time alternating. Lower, right leg, lower, left leg, lower, right leg out. Each time it might come up a little bit higher. Left leg out and lower. Right leg lift and lower. Left leg lift and lower. Right leg lift and lower. This time just the left leg. Bring it out to the, bring it out behind. Now press through that heel. I'm going to move forward again so you can see my heel. All right, if you can. Press and point, and press, and point, and flex, and point, and flex, and point. Now, knee to nose. Breathe in as we extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in as we extend. Knee to nose. Breathe in as we extend. Knee to nose. Breathe in as we extend. Knee to nose. Extend. Hold this here. Extend the opposite arm. Balancing cat. I'm not sure if I did 4 or 8 of that knee to nose on the other side. If I did 8, then do 4 more on this side. Or hold this here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything back to center. Lower the hips. Hands under thighs. Round and roll up, tucking the chin 1 vertebrae at a time. Sweep the arms up. All right. Let's turn the chair around so we're facing the seat. All right. So we're going to do little moonflowers and sunflowers here. Create an X. Feet angled to the side and the front, reaching your arms up. I like to spread those fingers, reaching to the sky. As we come down, we keep the elbows in, knees behind the toes, pull the hands in the fists. Okay? Reach, lower, lift, lower, reach, lower, lift, elbows in, 4 more, lower, remember to breathe, lower, lift, lower, lift. Now sunflowers, we sweep the arms up and over, sweep the flowers up the chair, so we bend and fold, just want to show you here, keep the spine long, okay? Knees behind the toes, we're not like coming forward, all right? Just want to keep that nice long spine. Chest is lifted. All right, let's do 8 of those. Lift. Sweep the flowers. Up. Lower. With the chair, you don't need to come down real deep. Lower. It's up to you if you want to go a little deeper. Just watch those knees. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Stay here now. Hands on the chairs. Bring the feet so they're pointing forward. You do little hip lifts. Lower, lift. As we lower the hips, keep the spine long. Gaze out in front. Knees behind the toes. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. 2 more. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Now stay here. We'll shift side to side. All right? So we shift to the right and back. So as you see, we sink back through the hip. The knee stays above the ankle. Shift to the left and back. Keep the spine long. Shift to the right, back. Shift to the left and back. Shift to the right and back. Shift to the left and back. Stay here. Let's come down onto those forearms. Keep the head above the heart. Bring the hands to the back of the chair seat. Sink back through the hips. It's just like doing a modified down dog. So we're feeling that stretch, release through the spine, the lower back, the hips down the back of the legs. Shoulders are loose. Arms, palms are loose. Receive a breath, coming forward. Come back up onto those hands. Do one little spinal twist here. All right, so we're going to bring that right fist or hand in the center of the chair. I'm going to sweep that left arm up to the sky. Follow with your head and gaze, looking up that arm. So we breathe in. Then on the exhale, bring it back down. You want to bring this left hand or fist to the center of the chair underneath the nose. Sweep that right arm up to the sky or wherever you can reach. Follow with your head and gaze, looking up that arm. Receive a breath. Exhale, so come back down. Walk those feet in. Width apart. Lower the hips, hands on our thighs, open up to the chest. Round and roll up, tucking the chin one vertebrae at a time. Sweep the arms up. Sink down in the chair pose. So I was planning on going 1 hour and 15 minutes, and I think we are, because I want to do a little balance with our weight with the chair. Let's hold this here. Extend the arms. Sweep the arms up and down. Let's turn the chair around. Get some water if you need it. We're going to grab one weight. So remember, keep your head above your heart. Now I want to do a little balance with the chair, standing balance, and then we'll come down to the chair. Let's do some finishing yoga. All right, feet hip width apart. Lightly tapping the chair. Let's put the weight to the outside of that right thigh. Shift our weight over that left leg. Remember, core is engaged, shoulders are relaxed. Bring that right leg out to the side. Toes are just lightly tapping or hovering. First, we're just going to rotate that foot. These nice ankle rolls. 4 times one way, and then 4 times the other. Nice ankle rolls. All right, bring that leg in, out, in, and out. We're not plopping the foot down, it's just coming enough in to hover. And out, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. And so we're just lightly tapping the chair. We're not leaning on it or putting our weight. Or let go of the chair and feel that stability building in that left leg. Lower. Now, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice leg strengthener. Good to strengthen those ankles, knees, healthy joints. All right. Let's put the weight on the chair and do a little side stretch. Lightly tapping the chair, sweep that right arm up and over. Ah, yeah. Sweep that arm up, down. Let's get that weight again. Core is engaged, upper body's tall. Bring that right knee up. Bring the weight to the thigh. Stay here, extend, and bend. Extend, and bend. Extend, and bend. Extend, and bend. Extend. Now, little pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the toes down. Just hold on to the weight. You're going to open and close as we do a little hip pivot. So the toes, open the knee out to the side, and in. So we're turning the wrist also. Open and in. The whole arm is twisting. Away and in. and open, and in. Breathe in and out. As we open and close, 2 more times. All right, place that right foot down. Put the weight on the chair. Always be careful when you put the weight on the chair. Now watch your back, and bend your knees. Core's engaged when you come back up. We'll do one more here. Lightly tap the chair. Shift the weight of that left leg. Bring that right knee up. This time, put your favorite color pencil in that knee. We're doing tiny circles. 4 times one way, 4 times the other way. Doesn't need to be real big. 3. Now from here, maybe we can open and close, and open, and close. 2 more, open, and close, and open, close. Shake those legs out. Nice little side stretch. Left hand on the chair, sweep that right arm up, and over, and up. Down, bring that left hand behind the head, elbow back, we're against the wall. Lower for 2, lift for 2. Lower for 2, lift for 2. Lower for 2, lift for 2. 1 more, lower for 2, lift for 2. Bring that hand to the chair, sweep that arm up and over. Now we're going to pivot and dive, come into a little twist. Bring that right hand to meet the left, tuck the chin, lift down that left leg and pull away from the chair. Feel that stretch. Upper back and shoulders, especially that right side. That right arm up, bring the hand to the left side of the head. Left arm across the lower back, receive a breath, stand up tall. Now gently bring that left shoulder down. Feel that left side of the neck opening, receive a breath. Feels right, bring that right ear over. Now release, bring that right arm down, reach for that right wrist, open up to the chest. You can stay here or hinge at the hips and fold halfway. Keep the spine long and bring the arms up behind us. Engage the pelvic floor in the core as we come back up. We're going to come over the other side. So you need to move the chair, go ahead. I do so you can see. We're going to get that weight. Both feet alongside the seat back, hip width apart, and lightly tapping the chair. We're not leaning on it. Core is engaged. Shift our weight over that right leg. Left foot out in front, or out to the side. So we want it right out here, toes, and the weight is here. First, those little ankle rolls. Nice, deliberate rolls. 4 nice, big, each direction. Don't rush it. Nice, luxurious rolls. The slower you go, the more you can really feel each little tendon and ligament. All right. In, out to the side, and in. Remember, we're not landing the foot on the floor, it's just hovering. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. So if you are on the chair, it's a very light touch. In, out, now little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs in. Shake them out. Put the weight on the chair. A little side stretch. Feet up width apart. Sweep that left arm up and over. Up. Down. Grab that weight again. Remember, be careful when you grab it. You need to bend at the knees, behind the toes. Core's engaged as you bring it back up. Shift the weight over that right leg. Lightly tapping the chair. Core's engaged. Bring that left knee up. Put the weight on the thigh. And we're going to extend, bend, extend, bend. The knees out from the hip. Bend, extend, bend. 4, 3. Might have only done 4 before. Oh well, we'll be even from that other one. Now, little lifts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We can put the weight back down. Now, toes down. Oh, sorry, we are holding the weight. I knew there was something there. So we're going to do that little arm twist, all right? So what we do, the whole arm. So it goes the whole way up through the shoulder. All right. That weight is on that right leg. Toes out to the side. In. Open the knee out and in. Use that arm twist and open. In. Little hip pivot. in, open, in, open, in, open, in. All right, place that foot down. Now you can put the weight on the chair. Shift the weight over that right leg, cores engaged. This time, bring that left knee up, put your favorite color pencil in it. 4 times one way, tiny circles with this knee. This knee be real big. 4 times the other way. Remember to breathe. 2. Now we're going to stay here. We're going to do a little hip opening. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. One more. Out. The option there, if you don't like doing that, is the hip pivot. All right, bring that leg down. We're going to do a little side stretch again. Feet hip width apart. Like tap the chair. Sweep the left arm up and over. Oh, get that stretch. Sweep that arm up and down. Bring that right hand behind the head. Elbow out to the side. Lower for 2. Lift for 2. Lower, reach for that left knee. Lift for 2. Lower for 2. Lift for 2. Lower for 2. Lift for 2. Hand on the chair. Sweep that left arm up, over. Continue to pivot and dive. That left hand down to meet the right. Tuck the chin. Look down that right leg. Receive a breath and gently pull away from the chair. Another breath in. Bring that left arm up. Bring the hand to the right side of the head. Right arm across the lower back. Stand up nice and tall. Receive a breath gently. Bring that right shoulder down. Feel the neck opening. If it feels right, you can bring that left ear gently over. Do not force anything. And if you have neck issues, please respect those. Breath in, release. Bring that left arm down. Reach for that left wrist. Open up to the chest. Keep the spine long. You can stay here with the arms up behind or hinge at the hips and fold halfway with a nice long spine. Engage your core in the pelvic floor as we come back up. And we're going to do one more thing on either side before we come down. Check that music again. All right. So let's come back over to the right side. And we're done with the weight. So we can, we can keep it there right now. When we sit down, we'll properly put it underneath the chair. All right. So we're going to be alongside the seat back, left foot stabilized, holding onto the chair. We're going to bring that right leg out at a diagonal, right arm out at a diagonal. All right? Breathe in as we extend, exhale, knee up as we bring the arm down. Breathe in as we open, exhale, close. Breathe in as we open, exhale, close. Breathe in as we open, exhale, close. One more time, we're going to open. We're going to stay here. You can either hold this, receive a breath, or come forward into a warrior 3. Right leg out behind, right arm out in front, lightly tapping the chair for that stabilizing of that left leg. Holding this here for 3, 2, and 1. Engage the core as we come back to center. Shake those legs out. Come back over to the left side. Feet alongside the seat back. Shift our weight over that right leg. Bring that left leg back. So you want the right foot alongside the seat back. Left arm is extended. Lightly tapping the chair. Breathe in as we extend. Exhale. Knee up, arm down. Breathe in as we extend at a diagonal. Exhale together. Breathe in as we extend. Exhale together. Breathe in as we extend. Exhale together. Now let's extend. Hold this here. Receive a breath. Or you can come forward. Left arm out in front. Left leg out behind. Head's in alignment with the spine, looking at the floor. We're not going to look around. Reach to the fingers and the toes. Hold this here. Breathing in. Cores engaged for 3, 2, and 1. Engage your core. Bring everything back to center. We're going to do one little quad stretch. Stay on this side. Shift the weight over that right leg. Bend that left knee. So you can press it back and in. Press it back and in. Press it back and in. Now, if you can, reach down, grab that left ankle. Bring the knee in. If you can't grab the ankle, stay with it at 90 degrees. Receive a breath. Now, we're either going to come forward in a little dancer pose. If you want to let go of the chair, you can sweep that right arm up, and you can come forward that way. If you're used to it in your bare feet, it might feel a little different, or the chair is there. Bring that left leg up behind. Core as we come back to center. release. We're going to do the other side. I'm going to turn sideways so you see what I'm doing. All right. One side the seat back, lightly tapping the chair, shift the weight to that right leg, bend that, or left leg, bring that right knee at 90 degrees. Just press it back and in. Press it back and in. Press it back, keep the hips forward and in. You can stay here, or you can reach down, grab that ankle. Now bring the knees in together, hips apart. Receive a breath. If this is all you want to do, this is fine. Stay here for another inhale. You want to go a little deeper, dancer pose. And bring that knee up. Okay, we do not want it coming out to the side, so I showed you both ways. If you want to bring the arm out, go ahead. Set your gaze on something not moving. Arm out in front or hold on to the chair. See your breath. And then gently come back to center. Shake your leg out. We're going to come down to the chair. If you need any water, please get it safely. Recenter. Now the weight that's on the chair, we want to pick it up. We're going to put it underneath when we sit down. Just checking the time. All right, perfect. We do like, so we're in an hour, got 15 minutes yet. We're going to do some yoga on the chair with some stretching and a little relaxation. A little shavasana at the end. Okay. Let's sit down. And when we put the weight underneath the chair, we're going to bring the one leg out to the side. Use your other arm to support your opposite arm. And then reach laterally down. Put the weight underneath the chair. Come back up. Bring that left leg back. All right. So we're going to come towards the front of the chair. Knees above the ankles. Shoulders above the hips. Right now we're towards the front of the chair. Sit up nice and tall. The shoulders up and lower. And up. And drop. And up. And drop. And up. And drop. Keep that chin tucked. We're going to bring one leg out to the side. Alternating. Cores engaged, not real wide. Step out and in. Step out and in. Now you want to keep the shoulders above the hips. You don't want to lean back. And out. And in. Right out. And in. Go a little deeper. Left out. And in. Right out. And in. Left out. And in. Now right out to the side. Create a right angle in the corner of the chair. Bring your right hand or forearm under the thigh. Seated side angle lunge. You're going to sweep that left arm, reach up to the sky. Now, check to see your alignment. You're against a wall. Hip underneath the shoulder. Reach up. Sweep that arm down underneath the leg. Pump your head and gaze. Breathe in as we sweep it up against the wall. Exhale, lower. Breathe in as we sweep it up. Flowing. Sweep it up and down. We do 4 more of these. Sweep it up and down. Use that wrist and that palm. Press through the palm as we come down. 2 more. Breathe in and out. And in and out. Now sweep it up. Reach up and extend that arm out past our ear. At a diagonal. Reach for those fingers. Rotate that wrist. 3 times one way. 3 times the other way. Nice big wrist rolls. Reach forward and back. And reach. And back. And reach. And back. Now reach and reach. Press through that palm. Sweep that arm down. Bring that left palm to the chair and sweep that right arm up and over. Bring the hand to the head, elbow up. Left arm across the lower back. Open up to the chest. You want to press the pelvic floor into the chair. Receive a breath. Now we're going to just kind of press the other way. Press, shift the upper body towards the front, towards the knee that's out to the side. And bring that right elbow out to the right side and create tiny little circles. So I want to look at you guys. Tiny circles, 3 times one way. Tiny circles the other way. Now open up into a seated warrior 2. Relax the shoulders. There's a line from one middle finger to the other, palms facing down, shoulders above the hips. Now, just like we do standing for the hips, we're going to reach out in front and back to center. Reach out and back. This is a good way to do it because you cannot shift through the knees this way. Lift. All right. Let's bring the palms up overhead, hands to heart center, core is engaged. Bring that right knee back in underneath the left. Hands to the thighs. We're going to do the other side. Left leg out and in. Right leg out and in. A little bit deeper and out and in. Right leg out. Now left leg come to a right angle in the corner of the chair. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your left hand or forearm on the thigh and sweep that right arm up. Reach up to the sky. Alignment, hip underneath the shoulder. Look up as we breathe in. Sweep that arm down. You do 8 of these, flowing, pressing through that palm. Remember that flow, that gentle flow. Up and down. And up, breathing in and out. Open and close. 2 more. Sweep it up, reach up, lift and lengthen, bring your arm out past our ear. Reach through those fingers. Just a little shift and back and shift. Reach through those fingers and back. Getting that stretch. That right side, not real deep. Shift back. Now rotate that right hand. Nice big wrist rolls. 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Reach. Sweep that arm up and down. Press that palm, the hand into the chair. Sweep that left arm up and over. Bring the hand to the head, elbow up. You're pressing that pelvic floor into the chair. Open up to the chest. Bring that right arm across the lower back. Open up. Now we're going to pivot to the left side, that upper body. So we're facing that left knee, and then that left elbow comes out to the side. Tiny circles. I'm going to turn so you can see. So like this. Tiny circles with that left elbow. 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Now we're going to extend those arms, front and back, and then have to turn again. So, coming into that seated warrior 2. Arms extended, looking out over that front arm, out over that left knee. Keep the shoulders above the hips, receive a breath. Now, we're going to shift forward. Come back to center. Shift forward. Reach towards that, out through those fingers on the left side or out in front for you guys. Back to center. Right, the shift so we're going to hit the chair. Back to center. Bring the arms up, palms together, hands to heart center, core is engaged. Bring that left leg back in. Sit here. Turn the palms, or the fingers pointing forward, reach out in front. Bring them behind the back. Interlock the fingers. Open up to the chest. Keep the spine long. Come forward 45 degrees. Bring the arms up behind. So we're just halfway. Engage the core as we come back up. And let's wiggle ourselves into the seat the whole way back. Not the seat back. You're going to cross the right ankle. Or stay here first. We're going to do a little tricep stretch. Keep the knees above the hip, above the ankles. Sweep that right arm up. Bend the elbow, bring the fingers down. Left hand to the front of that right elbow. Lift and lengthen. Just sit up nice and tall here. Now see if we can walk the fingers down between the shoulder blades. As we do that, we press the pelvic floor into the chair, open up to the chest. Do that deeper tricep stretch. Now lift and lengthen again. This time, gentle little fold over to the left. And back. Gentle over. And back. And gently over. And back. Let's do one more. Over. Back. Bring that right arm across. Cradle it with that left elbow. Sit up nice and tall. You can either just gently pull the arm across, or if you want that gentle twist, nothing too deep, keep the spine long as you turn a quarter of a turn to the left. Open everything out to the side and sweep these arms back. Bring the hands behind the back and walk the fingers open up to the chest. Come forward again. Halfway, 45 degrees. Engage the pelvic floor and the core as we come back up. Other side. Sweep that left arm up and the elbow. Bring the fingers down. Bring that right hand to the front of that left elbow. Keep that elbow in. Lift and lengthen. And then on the exhale, walking the fingers down between the shoulder blades. Press the pelvic floor into the chair. Open up to the heart. Another breath in. Now lift and lengthen. Now if you want, gentle fold. Over to the right and back. Not too deep. Back and over. spine is long, our shoulders above the hips, and back. Bring that arm across, cradle it with that right elbow, sit up nice and tall, receive a breath. You can either just pull the arm gently across, not yanking on it, or come into a quarter turn. Open everything out to either side, bringing those arms back. Palms together out in front, sit up tall, receive a breath, and then round, dropping the chin, reaching forward through those fingers, tucking the chin. Shoulders remain above the hips. Coming back to center, bring those arms down. Bring across the right ankle, over the left. Hands to the inner thighs of those knees, open up to the chest, start to come forward. Opening up to the chest, lifting the tailbone. Engage the core, pelvic floor as we come back up. I'm going to turn sideways. Breathing in, coming forward, maybe a little bit deeper this time. Engage the core as we come back up. Now if you want to add to it, you can stay here or you can sweep that right leg up on that left thigh. If you do, reposition that left foot underneath the knee. Bring your hands to your shins. Coming forward as we breathe in, gaze out in front. Coming back to center. Coming forward as we breathe in, gaze out in front, exhale back to center. A couple more of these. Each time maybe a little bit deeper. And feel that stretch to the back of that right hamstring. Now let's come forward. Stay here. Receive a breath. If you want to go a little deeper, you can gently press that right knee down. Let it release. Lengthen the spine. Come a little bit deeper yet. Go at your own pace. Engage that pelvic floor. Pull it up and in. Engage the core. Keep the spine long. Let's press ourselves away and then bring our hands to our shins and then just bring the chest in between the arms. Bring the shoulder blades back and release. Let's unwind. Cross that left ankle over the right. Hands on our thighs or knees. Open up to the chest. Coming forward as we breathe in. Lifting the chest and tailbone. Lifting the chin. Engage the core as we come back to center. Breathe in as we come forward. Engage the core as we come back to center. Now you can stay here or you can sweep that left leg up on the top of that right thigh. If you do, reposition the right foot underneath the knee. Hands to your shins. Shoulders loose. Sit up tall. Start to come forward. You're going to feel it deeper. To the back of that left hamstring. And back. And forward. And back. And forward a little bit deeper. And back. And forward a little deeper yet. Engage your core as we come back. Now let's come forward. Stay here. Lengthen the spine if you want to go a little deeper. That hip, you can press that left knee down. Release the knee. Maybe a little deeper. Listen to your body. Feel the lower back releasing, hips opening. Pull that pelvic floor up and in. Engage the core. The spine long as we press ourselves away. Now, we're just going to bring the chest forward. Bring those elbows back, shoulder blades together. And release. Bring that left leg back down. Make sure you're the whole way in the seat. So when you do lean back, you'll have that support. First, shoulders above the hips. Hands on the thighs. Looking forward. Just quarter turns here. Turn the head to the right and back. Quarter turn to the left and back. Tip the chin up and back. Tip the chin down and back. We're going to walk the clock. Tip the chin looking at 6. So the clock is in front of our face, not around it. 7, 8, out to 9, up to 10, 11, up to 12 at our forehead, out to 1, 2, over to 3, down to 4, down to 5, down to 6, reverse direction, breathe into 5, to 4, out to 3, remember to breathe, up to 1, and 12, over to 11, and 10, out to 9, and 8, and 7, down to 6. Bring the head back to center. We're going to squeeze our eyes real tight and clench our jaw. Squeeze every facial muscle as we breathe in. On the exhale, let it release. Like our face is nodding. Again, breathing in every facial muscle. Exhale, let it release. One more time with the facial muscles. Closing the eyes, clenching the jaw. Let it release. Now bring those arms down to the side. We're going to pull the hands into fists. Pull the shoulders up in the ears as we breathe in. Exhale, let it release. We're going to do this 2 more times. Breathing in, pulling everything up. Tight and close. Exhale, let it release. 1 more time, pulling everything up. Exhale, release. Now, we're going to engage the upper, middle, lower back. So, engaging. Everything's nice and tight. Pull the belly into the spine. Let it relax. Bring it in, tighten, tighten. Exhale, let it relax. You can feel that release, that arch in the back. Breathing in, tighten, tighten. Exhale, release. Now the glutes. Tighten, 2 tight balls. Exhale, let them release. Just kind of flop. Tighten, tighten. So you breathe in, exhale, let it release. One more time, tighten, tighten. Exhale, let it release. You're going to bring the legs out. You're going to flex. Engage the calves, the quads. Let them release. Just let them fall. Breathing in, tighten, tighten. And make sure you're not going to hurt your heels. Breathing in, tighten, tighten. Pelvic floor. Pull it up. Pull it in. Let it release. Bring those feet in. We're going to come into Shavasana. So, let's sit. Sit up nice and tall. And let ourselves sink into the seat back. Let the arms fold down along our sides with the palms facing forward. Bring those shoulders up, breathing in on the exhale, let them fall down a little bit deeper. Maybe the feet come together and the knees open up. Just opening the heart. Now let's bring those arms back at a slight angle behind us. Reaching, spreading those fingers, pressing through the palms, opening the heart. Breathing in, and then let everything release. Just let the hands come back to the thighs. You can adjust your legs however you want to be. Closing our eyes. So we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Start to connect with our breath. Feeling that gentle inhale and exhale. Feel our roots spreading and connecting. Each inhale, feel the nourishment, the breath flowing through our bodies. Feel this flow of energy that we've created today. And on the exhale, feel the releasing, the breaking free, the letting go, the opening up to the toxins. Letting it all go. keeping our eyes closed. We can start wiggling our fingers and toes. Moving our hands and feet. Bringing awareness to our bodies, to this space. The sound of our breath. Beat of our heart. And the earth underneath us. Grounding, centering, nourishing, supporting, connecting as we move forward on our journeys. It's balance and alignment, joy and peace, harmony, love, all good things. Let's bring our palms together, hands to heart center. Start to rub them together, creating that heat and warmth in between our palms. Once they're nice and warm, gently place them over our eyes, allowing our eyes to flutter open, getting used to the light, lightly tapping back and forth across our forehead, over to our temples, very lightly rubbing little circles, open our mouth, let our jaw relax, our face relax, our mind release, as we gently let go, unwind and unfurl. And then lightly tapping across our eyebrows to these two little indents at the inside of each eyebrow, our sinus pressure points. Press in here, breathe in real deep through the nose. And on the exhale, tap lightly down the outside of the nose, across the tops of the cheekbones, back and forth, lightly down the cheeks, down to the chin, lightly down the throat, down to the breastbone where our thymus gland lies, our immunity balancer. Tapping here, rubbing little circles, some boost our immunity for the day, activate our heart center, clear out any congestion. We're going to stay here. We're going to do 3 tones for the heart and our whole body. It's an AH. Ah. Don't be shy. You're at home. You can be as loud as you like. And the louder the better, because it gets those sound vibrations that bring healing and balance. We don't need singing bowls or rattles. We have our own voice within us. So we can hum. That's always another thing that's nice to do. This time we're going to do the ah. So 3 times, 3 different tones. First one, expand, open the heart center. Let's receive a breath in. Next one, we're going to send that love out through our root systems to everyone here and everyone beyond this space, into the universe, into the world, into the waters, into the animals and the plants and the trees and the people and everywhere we want to send. Move forward in that space of love. Receive another breath. And last and not least, remembering to honor and nourish and love ourselves unconditionally no matter what. Treat ourselves well with respect and gratitude. Let's love ourselves. Receive another breath. Let's bring our palms together, hands to heart center. I honor the place in you in which the whole universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love and truth and light and peace. When you are in that place in you and I'm in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. So welcome. I see a couple new faces. So remember, I have these posts. All of these videos are under my Facebook posts. You can go back and replay them all. I've got mat yoga, chair yoga, mat Pilates, low impact, high impact, cardio, strength, balance, stability, chair variety class. I have a whole lot of different things. So back through the end of March, I started posting these every day of the week, usually except for Sundays. So namaste. Have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably doing some mat yoga. Thank you all for watching. Good to see everybody.